Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks again for joining me. We'll look into some more MTG market movers for the day, starting with Brainstorm. So this is the Secret Lair series, Brainstorm, and obviously being a unique print of this card, very in-demand card in general, used in Legacy, Vintage, Pauper. It is probably going to be wanted on average with higher cost than any of the other printings. Depends on how many of these did get sold, but I think that $2 was a bit too low. Even $3 feels a bit low. This card could easily go up to the $7, $8 mark. You can see that some of the Friday night promo version is $84. Well, I don't think it'll go up to that. I think it can easily go to maybe the list or something like that, where it's a bit more unique of a print. Once again, depends on how many got sold. Quorum Trench Gnomes from Legends. Now, I think this guy was on the list yesterday, and he seems to be just going up straight line. I'd be careful with this one because it is on the reserve list, but I think this kind of spike is kind of unnatural. We've had it in the past a couple of times, but it always drops straight back down. The average price, on the other hand, you could aim for $47, maybe on the high end. But if you're paying for more than that, then you're probably getting either a really premium card, or you wanted it for a collector edition, or you're getting ripped off. Next is Mother of Runes Secret Lairs. Now, I think we covered this before. All of the Mother of Runes were cheaper, at least, sorry, two of them were. So there's a $5.50 version 1 and $7, nope, no longer cheap. $9.22, nope, so it's this one right here. And I think that this will easily go up to $9 as well. So whether or not you want to get this kind of card, like this is just value. If you didn't order the Secret Lairs, then I guess it's going to be hard to get it. But I just feel like all of them should be about equal to a certain point. Next is Wall of Oppositions from Legends. Now this card we also talked about a while back. It's now climbing again. It is from Legends. It's a black bordered card. It's sitting at $20, not on the reserve list. The Chronicle version is 25 cents. Color's more vivid, but white border. But depends on what you want it for. It's not actually a good card. So Hazezun Tamar. Now this guy, on the other hand, is a good card. He had a bit of a drop in June 22nd, 2020, where he sat around about $108, which is actually kind of crazy. This guy did not peak at the right time, comparatively. Starting from then, he has moved plenty high to $395, which is almost a gain of, what, 200%? 300%. I can't do math. But currently on the reserve list, no other printing of it, so yeah. Certainly not a good time to pick him up, but if you got him, good for you. Balance from Secret Lairs. Now, once again, it's a cool art, looks nice. The Balance card itself, you can get it for 4th edition for $2. So I would probably say that it's probably worth, I think most Secret Lair cards could be worth about 4 times as much. Nope, sorry guys, it's getting later than I thought. 4 times as much, but only if they're actually going to be used. This is restricted in Vintage. It's not legal anywhere else, so it's going to be hard for us to sell any more pricey. But people might pay more than what you'd expect. Maybe it could be, no, For the Vault one is actually sexy. Yeah, okay, I'm out of ideas. I don't know what else I can compare to. Next is Fracturing Gust from Shadowmoor. So, once again, a great card. Good price point, instant. From Shadowmoor, very underrated and unsold set. Which means that it started off with the price of $2. Now it's moving up to $7.44. It probably still can continue going up. I think it can hit up to $8, now maybe even $9 before coming back down. Droga Hedge Mage from Commander Anthology. Am I getting a cold? This is a good card. It was on the list a couple of days ago. It's sitting around about $1.87 on Eventide. And I think that this is probably going to get up to $1.87 as well, but it's not really that far off. So investment-wise, it might have another leg up, but I'd probably keep an eye on this kind of card because there's plenty of other versions of it. You can see that Eventide is the cheapest, but then there's Plane Chase. There is a fancy version, and it's in Commander, which means it'll probably be in future Commander sets as well. Seville, Defiant Hero. Now, this is a Rebels Legends card. pretty cool. 74 cents on TCG. That's probably a bit old. It's legit just a commander card, and it's a commander deck building legendary card, but not much more than that. Rocket launcher from revised edition. Now, cool art. Pretty big spike. Started from 65 cents. Now it's ending up at $2.70. Would you buy into it now? No, because it's not on the reserve list. The Antiquities version is worth $9. It obviously hasn't been printed for a while, but that still is hard to sell when it's not on the reserve list. The card itself, pay 2, deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Destroy the launcher at the beginning of the next step. Activate this if you controlled rocket launcher continuously since the beginning of your most recent step. That is confusing, completely pointless, very expensive, not very good. Windfall from Commander Kaldheim. Good card, sitting at around about $2.25. That is actually one of the cheapest versions. This is a very sought after card. So it's pretty much a blue Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, it's really tricky to figure out a good way around that. Death Baron from Plane Chase. 1 colorless, 2 black for a 2/2 zombie wizard. Now this card was at some point $20, but it obviously took a massive dump after it got reprinted. So you can get the core set 2019 version for $4.45. This $4.10 version from Plane Chase is currently the cheapest, but that means that it's probably going to hit a peak of around about $4.50 very soon. And I think all zombie cards should continue going up until at least Innistrad is completely spoiled. Completely spoiled. Now this is a good one. Aggravator Assault from Onslaught. Now this card has spiked all the way up to 21. What is it? Average of $30, $21 from $5.73, which is crazy. That's actually a huge jump. But if you look at the Aggravated Assault, the Amon Cut in Invocations, starting from $30, this card has gone up to $82, $72. Actually, now I think about it, this is a bigger gain, but it's still kind of insane how kind of price point these Invocations are getting. I can only imagine what some of the other ones are going to be sitting at as well. And I think this is a Bob Ross Secret Lairs. Took a bit of a dump, sitting. A lot of people must have bought this, but then again, the market price is still saying $2.87. You can obviously get plenty of other lands for way cheaper than that. I myself have got these ones as well because they're really good. You can actually have the video for them as well, to where he actually does this. I think that's Bob Ross. It's hard for me to read that. Does it tell me anywhere? No. Okay, fine. Next, we're going to go straight to the standard daily market shakers. Now, this has been a very quiet week, a very quiet day. You can see that the biggest movers are Alela, Artful Provocateur from the Brawl decks, an 8% gain. Prismeer Command, another 8% gain to sit at $6.30. The biggest drop, a 7% drop for Demi Leech, 9% drop for Kiora Bess the Sea God, $4. And that's it. Very, very quiet. For Modern, nothing. Liliana Vess hit 10%, sitting at $11.12. Steam Vents hit a 9% gain at $34.11. The biggest drop is Tomlin's Crypt, dropping down by 21% to now sit at $7.85. And Engineer Explosive dropping down by 8% to sit at $55.53. As for Pioneer, so again, it's really not much there. Leila's on there. Sarkham down broken, but he had gains for the last 4 days. So he's dropping down by 12% to just kind of bounce out. People are selling him out. But that's about it. I actually have the article that was written from MTG Stocks saying that this was a pretty slow week. They talked about Sarkham. They talked about Aggravated Assault. And they talked about what to buy. And I actually think that this is a cool one. Sanctum Prelate is a pretty cool pickup, now sitting at $10. Subtlety, I'm not saying that right, but massive drop from $670 to like $9.99. That's crazy. Cabal Coffers, $25, very sought after card for Commander. So yeah, I think these are all pretty good cards. The dual lands are from Revised are really not doing much, so that's fine. Now, I did have people wanting to find out more about what I am trying to predict here using the TradingView dollar index. The way that I normally think about it is that everything in the world is currently kind of priced against the US dollar. And while a lot of people think that we're in the US country is inflating away their dollar, which it is, it's still, unless you have currency in something else, like maybe let's say Bitcoin or gold, a lot of people invest in currencies more than Bitcoin and gold because currencies can be controlled by central banks. Now, that's not a good thing for a lot of people, but it's kind of how the world works, which means that when the dollar goes up, everyone else is going to be wanting more of it because it can buy more things, which means people are going to then go, if it can buy more things today, can it buy more tomorrow? And if that's the case, then they save and hold dollars. Inflation is meant to be a way to scare people into going, if I save my dollars today, can I buy more tomorrow? And the answer is usually no, because that's what you get with a 2% inflation rate. So if the dollar gets stronger during that period of time, people might start saving to get that extra, what is that, 7% gain, 5% gain. So, why would you spend your money here when you could have spent your money here and made 5% more? So if you have a $10,000, you could make 5% of that. So that's another, what, $500? Yeah, $500, something like that. Anyways, pretty much what I'm saying is when people start thinking that they can make money by just saving their money, that's when things start slowing down. But that also means that it might slow down inflation, especially if the Federal Reserve is getting scared of it. Anyways, it's all a bit confusing. I might make another video tomorrow when I'm less sleepy. But have a good one and take care. See you guys.